Hello YouTube, in this video I'm going to show you the release preview to Windows 8. Since this is an unfinished product and it's probably one of the worst previews that Microsoft has ever put onto one of their operating systems, I've decided it's not fair to really do a full review of it. I'm just going to show some features of it and give my opinions on all of this. Right here is the new Metro user interface. Many people are not a fan of this. It's getting a lot of flack from the community. People just don't like it. And so here you got your tiles and scroll back and forth, or you can use a scroll wheel. Focuses on corners here, so doing the bottom right or bottom left corner will bring up the charm menu or whatever it's called. From here you can access settings, and one of the things that I caught flack for is not being able to turn your computer off, put it into sleep, or restart it. So Microsoft's answer for it from this menu, if you go into settings, go into power, you can shut down and restart your computer here. And not sure about sleep though, but up here you can do lock or sign out, or you can change your account picture. Also from the charm menu, you can access your computer's settings. So from here, if I do change PC settings, or you can also change your volume by sliding this up or down. You can change any network settings. I ain't really sure how to do that right now. You got notifications. Of course, brightness is unavailable because this is not on a laptop. And this is for if you have a touch screen for your touchscreen keyboard. So I'm going to click change PC settings. This is kind of like a control panel applet. You got several different settings here, like you can change your design, your start screen, you can change your account picture, even add more users to your computer. So these are all the screens. Bottom left hand corner is a start tile. So you click that and brings up the start thing. It's kind of like top left corner on GNOME interface. And the Metro UI, it might work good for personal users, but I do not see it succeeding in a business environment. What will probably happen is Microsoft will probably extend support for Windows 7 for corporate environments, for business environments, and Windows 8 will pretty much be more geared towards home users. And this Metro UI is actually a little bit is actually user interface. I won't say if it's any more user friendly or any less user friendly. And user friendly is kind of a irrelevant term anyway, because since it'll be more friendly towards some users but not towards others. Everybody has their own preferences, so you can't really speak on everybody's behalf when you rate an operating system like this. The desktop environment, they mimic Windows 7 a little bit, but in this version they got rid of the start menu. And this is set up a lot like Windows 7, but like they changed the task manager a little bit, I noticed. So it just shows up like this here. You can end your task, or you can click more, and then this is like the full task manager. I do like the layout of it. This is nice here, these panes. You also have performance, app history, startup users, more tabs than task manager on Windows 7. The same thing applies bottom left corner. That's your start tile. If I can get on it. Internet Explorer is probably the most done app I've seen, and is kind of buggy. Some websites it does not like to render, others it works fine on. Like Bing is one of them, since Bing's kind of showcased in this. Like YouTube really depends on what day of the week it is, on how fast it wants to run on here. See, it feels like being faster. Also, I noticed too, sometimes when you highlight like certain videos, scroll up and down, sometimes these video tiles will stay activated with the corner, so you'll have like 8 or 9 video tiles. They're all highlighted, and I've only seen that bug like it's kind of every once in a while it comes and goes. Also, one thing I do not like about this version of Internet Explorer either is pretty hard to get to the address bar again sometimes, because you have to find an empty spot on the web page and you have to right click on it, and that brings up your menu bars here, which can be kind of difficult if you're on a web page that's all Adobe Flash, or a web page where it's hard to find an empty space. So things can kind of get difficult there. So like, yeah, you right click, or if you right click an object, you still get the same menu, kind of. Right click an empty space, that comes up. So then you have access to your address bar. That is the only way I've seen so far that you can get to the address bar. Other people may have found other ways, and I haven't really read the manual on it. That's how I learn. I just play around with things, just see how they work. So go back to the start screen, you just click on that tile there as it appears when you go to the bottom left corner. Like, yeah, all the other apps, let's say camera. Camera is actually kind of finished. Of course, I don't even have a webcam hooked up, so I can't even test it. You'll notice that some apps, you can go into the mail app, it says app preview. It means that it's not even close to being done. But so far what I'm seeing of it, I kind of have mixed opinions on it, to tell you the truth. I'm not a big fan of the Metro UI. I don't see it succeeding in business environments. But some home users may find Metro UI a little bit easier to use, while others will hate it, especially if they're used to older Windows. So the release preview is actually completely free. I'll put the links in the description so you can download it and try it for yourself, so you can form your own opinions and whatnot. But really, I can't speak on your behalf. You're going to have to play around with it yourself if you want to see if you like it or not. I also forgot to tell you more about Internet Explorer that's built into it. If you go to desktop, there, Internet Explorer. This Internet Explorer 10 with its release preview of Internet Explorer. It has two modes. It has desktop mode and it has Metro mode. And once Windows 8 actually comes out, you'll probably see Mozilla and Google working to make versions of their web browser that are compatible with the Metro mode of Windows 8. Yet you should be able to install Firefox or Chrome, even the older versions, in desktop mode and still run them in desktop mode if you don't like Internet Explorer like I do. Also, there's a built-in social networking using the People app. you gotta sign in the Microsoft account first, so actually change that a little bit from the developer preview and the consumer preview. See, SkyDrive is built in. Also, if you log in over the internet with a Microsoft Live account, it will synchronize all the settings and all that for you. So if you have multiple computers and you jump from computer to computer, it changes your settings on each computer to keep a consistent user environment. Also, what I did here too, I also enabled administrator tabs. You can do that through settings and tiles. And show administrative tools, you just do yes. Also, you can clear any personal information from tiles. That's like one of the things you can do if you change or if you switch computers with somebody. And I think there's an option too where you can remove any all and any settings. Yeah, they showed it in a Maximum PC magazine. I'm not sure where they went for it. I find that corner there. I'm in VirtualBox. The only way it'll work is with mouse integration. That's kind of a pain with the corners here. So I actually have to like fine tune to find the corners. That's why it takes me a while. But if you run this on like a actual computer, it'll be a lot easier to find those corners. Anything else here? Let's check out finance. I'm guessing I'll show stock markets. Yeah. Oh, they're all down. Check out the weather. That's how you add a city in the weather app. No surprise there, it's just basic weather information. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so I'll put the link in the description, download it, see what you think of it.